We are 19 days and counting until Super Bowl 58. Only 4 teams are left, of course. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, and the San Francisco 49ers. While our beloved Panthers did not make it this far, there's plenty of connections between North Carolina and the teams remaining. Today, in Dig Into It, we're going to look at how our state and the Panthers connect to the Super Bowl. First up, there's a few former North Carolina players, Panther players, hoping to make a Super Bowl appearance. Chief among them, Pro Bowl running back Christian McCaffrey. You'll remember, of course, the Panther star was sent to the 49ers in October of 2022. Former general manager Scott Fitterer talked about that decision.
It's really tough to move on from him. A great guy, really handled it well. But really for the organization, moving forward, we felt it was the right decision and the right value for what we have planned moving forward.
Now McCaffrey, of course, scoring touchdowns for San Francisco, 1 game away from his first Super Bowl appearance, something he never came close to in Charlotte. It is a tough pill for our Panther fans to swallow.
Us Panther fans, that was our #1 player. That was our star, our golden child, everything.
So how did that McCaffrey exchange for the Panthers actually turn out? Well, here's what the team got back for their best player: a 2023 second-round pick, 23 third-round pick, 23 fourth-round pick, and a 24 fifth-round pick. The team traded, of course, that pick to the Chicago Bears to move up and draft quarterback Bryce Young, #1 overall last year. Young had a disappointing first season for the Panthers. Fans, though, are believing he still has room to grow. Well, the other picks went to Pittsburgh. The Panthers selected linebacker DJ Johnson. As a rookie, he played in 13 games and made 6 tackles. We'll have to wait and see what the Panthers do with their 2024 draft pick. Well, McCaffrey isn't the only former Panther vying for a Super Bowl appearance. On the 49ers, backup quarterback Sam Darnold, as wide receiver Ray McClowder waiting their turn as well. On the Lions, QB Teddy Bridgewater. On the Chiefs, kicker Harrison Butker. The Panthers drafted him in 2017. He never kicked a field goal for the team. No players on the Baltimore Ravens ever suited up for the Panthers. Of course, there's also an executive on board in the NFL with a unique connection to the Triad. Detroit Lions general manager Brad Holmes is a North Carolina A&T alum. He's been at the helm for the Lions since 2021.
Hello, this is Brad Holmes, new general manager for the Detroit Lions. Excited to get to work.
Oh yeah, and to work he did. Holmes took a team that finished last in its division for 4 straight years to a 12-win season in just 3 seasons. While Holmes was at A&T, he was voted team captain. He played defensive tackle under head coach Bill Hayes. Hayes says he's really proud to see Holmes succeed in the NFL.
Nobody could be any prouder than me. You know, it's like the mother hen. You know, I'm the mother hen watching my little chicks. You just flourish. I am the happiest, proudest, richest man in the world to have turned out a product like this. So he worked extremely hard down through the year and, didn't cut any corners. That's not the kind of guy he is.
Well, speaking of general managers, the Carolina Panthers hired a new GM just yesterday, Dan Morgan. Morgan's been a Panther for quite a while. He was a linebacker drafted by the team in 2001, helped the team to its first Super Bowl. He spent the past 3 seasons working for the team as an assistant general manager before his promotion. Well, Dan Morgan will now need to find a new head coach for the team. The Panthers have said that they have interviewed more than 10 candidates for this position. 3 of those candidates still coaching in the playoffs. Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken, Ravens defensive coordinator Mike McDonald, and Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Johnson's a hot name, especially since he played football at UNC Chapel Hill. You can watch these coaches do their thing this Sunday for the conference championship round of the NFL playoffs. The AFC championship between Kansas City and Baltimore kicks off at 3 p.m. right here, of course, on WFMY News 2. And of course, in 19 days, that's what we're talking about, Super Bowl. You can watch Super Bowl 58 right here on WFMY News 2. Thanks for